Yo guys, what is up? Today I come to you yet with another weekly review of Gintama 2017. And here today I'm going to be doing a live reaction for the newest episode 320. And this episode, I did say I was going to do a live reaction from last week because this week's episode we're going to start seeing the first battle that's taking place within this season of Gintama, and it's going to be between out of the three mad stars with Katsura and Shokaku. So let's get prepared for that. I'm going to start the video real soon in two. Turn down the volume. Might be too loud in my ears. It's starting with the opening. I do believe this season is going to be 12 episodes because after this arc, it goes straight into what's happening into the manga. So possibly after the 12th episode, which will be before the spring season starts up in April, it'll end and it'll give it some time to make the manga, lengthen itself. So by the time we get back another season, it's going to be possibly within the fall season or winter 2017-28 season lineup. So this is going to be possibly one of the shortest seasons of Gintama, but the next season is going to be longer. But I doubt it's going to be as long as season one because season one had like 202 episodes or 201. The first season's length, but the last season might come up later this year, which I'll be sad that'll go. I might check after the episode's done. All right, let's go. Katsura versus Shokaku. Remember, this is the first time we ever seen him in serious battle on the Benny Zakura arc. A single stick is enough to get rid of a monkey in heat. What the hell? And they saw what the yo? Do you see? I mean, I saw this in the manga, but my god. And he's throwing bombs. He ate. Oh my god. And blew out his teeth, and nothing happened to him. A sick always comes with balls. My god. My god. So now he's telling everybody to flee while he stays behind. Yes, let's. That's 8 minutes and say 50 seconds. That's my thumbnail. Just so you guys know, just draws out his blade and his shoulder is bearing. I'm not gonna lie, Katsura looks so beautiful. So they're comparing everybody like in the Joy War, Gintoki and them, and telling what's their strongest point and who's the best warrior at this point. Ain't nobody care about Tatsuma Sakamoto. Oh my god. Damn. Oh god. So who's like the strongest between either Gintoki or Katsura? I mean Takasugi. He's kind of the leader of the four Devas, but who has calmed the rampages of Gintoki and Takasugi since they were young. Still contemplating why is he not considered like one of the strongholds. So basically, Katsura uses his head, even though we've seen him as a complete idiot throughout the entire series. Katsura is someone that makes decisive plans before he enacts in them. I mean, think about it. Every time he tries to attack the government, it's him plotting it. And he takes procedures, and he takes, time in his procedures before he executes them. And actually, Sakamoto's defending him because they were calling Katsura a coward for not really being upfront in battle like Gintoki and Takasugi. Without Zura, we would have lost the war a long time ago, yeah. He's like the general. He makes the plans. You wouldn't know unless you stripped the coward's skin off of him. So he lost both his parents and then later on his grandmother. But he was born rich at one point. A general needs to lead an army. If the general goes down to battle as well, so that's true. If you die, you can't protect your shoulders, your country, or anything else. Thus, a general must be the greatest coward on the battlefield. So, Kotaro, feel free to cry. You hear that? You can cry, you can be weak. As long as the general lives, as long as you live. Well, you're not part of the Katsura clan, but you get the message. 8 minute. I'm in 8 minutes and 23 seconds. Can you imagine losing your family to illness and eventually your own grandmother? Life has not been as tragic as Gintoki. Then again, we don't know what happened to Gintoki prior to meeting Shoyo slash Yutsuro, but and he still came out to be the person he is today. You have to hand it to Katsura. Yes. Or his skin is stripped off, you might learn his real name. Let's go. Yo, this is the most intense. Yo, this is the most intense I've ever seen Zero do. Yo. So Gintoki was the one that he called him Zero from when they were kids. So Gintoki, from a young age, offered to be this general, to be the person that Katsura can look up to. So when you're with me, just be Zura. And he's an Takasugi when he's with them. He's a general. Oh man. You do it from Monday to Tuesday. Oh my god. And that's how you get the quote. I'm not Zura, I'm Katsura. My thumbnail. Oh my god. I think it was at 11. No, that has to be my thumbnail. 11:44. That has to be my thumbnail. No. No, I'm gonna use. You'll see when it's uploaded fully. He ain't done yet. I told you he ain't done yet. I'm not copy. I'm Zura. Let's go. Wait to end your weekend, man. Yo, within only 12 minutes, you see how bloody their fight got. Yo, let's go. Let's go. Yo, Zura took off Shokaku's arm. What the fuck? Yo, he broke his bow. Yo, Zura's not playing. And he took his blade. Yo, I'm sweating from how intense this is. How are you still standing up when your body's been thrown all over the place? Yo. We cut back to flashback, practicing against each other. Good gosh, damn! Episode just started and they just threw. Oh my god! Oh my god! Real men have but each other, and it caused such a wave with each. I can give up my title general, but I'm not giving up my title most hard headed to anyone. If the general loses, the war is over. Also, war isn't fought with your head, but with your head buds. So Shokaku, that was a good fight, man. Shame that it's only this episode we get to see it. So even Shokaku said that he doesn't like rules and that he doesn't even want to follow Bayuteru's rules. I have a feeling he's going to come back later in the series to help. He just wants to fight. And if he's like your worthy opponent, you know, he'll do it. Like he said, he doesn't care for rules or regulations or any of that sort. He doesn't think with the head. Now we see Sakamoto. So he's trying to leave. Looks like the space command is doing just fine on the battlefield. And they're shooting up his ship. Somebody was shooting him. So why would the being attacked by his own allies? I forgot his name, but Pluto. He invaded the ship. Be surprised on how he did it. How he's gonna get in Sakamoto's allies to betray them. Yeah. Yeah, he hacked into the system. Out of a single surgery, he managed to hack into the system and it's just trying to destroy Sakamoto airborne. Yep. Are they making a reference? What the hell? Hankai. I'm calling him Pluto. What the hell? Hankai. And they continuously call him Zaku. Gundam. What the? I knew they were making a reference. You'd be surprised how he invaded their ship. Is this another reference to another Gundam series? Took over. He took over his men. The third division is said to be the only one without soldiers, but that's not true. You just can't see them. They're microscopic. So it's like say like that somehow got into the ship and infected the humans and went into their brains. Nanomachine viruses. That's how he uses to invade his enemies' ships and is able to kill anyone without actually laying a finger on them. And now he sacrificed himself. He and Mitsu. So the way Hankai, the way they were explaining it, the reason why he's able to is that he uses nanomachine viruses and they infiltrate, especially if it's like a ship or anything that's dealing with machinery and malfunction it and haywire it. And also they're small enough that they can get inside the human body and travel all the way up to the brain. And it ends up where they're gonna go try to beat their allies. So as the ending's playing, the way they were explaining it, the human body, and either it can go through the mouth and the nostril or the air somehow, some way that the human eye can't see it. And once it infiltrates, it goes directly to the brain. And then once they've secured themselves inside the human brain, that's when Hankai can deliver out his instructions so that each other off without him actually coming and having to lay a hand on anyone. So that's why he's considered in the third division as the one without an army, because his army is thousands of nanomachines, and that's very dangerous when you think about it, that he has such a mastery over these things and that he doesn't have to do anything. All he has to do is just simply give out orders like that of a general. But the difference is a general will actually, if he sees that his men can't battle, they will put themselves on the front lines to protect their men. He's different. He'll stay behind the shadows and watch everything collapse around him and do nothing about him. So if I had to say, he's possibly even more dangerous than Shokaku, who just uses brute force strength to defeat his enemies. So I can't wait for next week's episode where we see Sakamoto go against So next week, it possibly is going to be part Sakamoto's battle with, the showdown with Sakamoto versus Hankai. And then once their battle is finished, we'll get to see Gintoki versus I forgot his name real quick. I forgot his name. But the swordsman, the strongest swordsman within the Harusame. So, but like I said, I think out of all of them, I believe that Hankai is the most dangerous out of all of them, because you don't know what he's capable of doing, and before you know it, you can fall. So this was an amazing episode. I was just kind of sad that Katsura's fight was pretty short, but like I did say in the beginning of this live reaction, the possibility that this is going to be 12 episodes. So I guess they have to condense it to be really short so that they can have room for the manga to continue on before they decide to animate the rest of the manga if they feel to do so. So this arc is only going to possibly just be about 12 episodes, but I'm going to look it up right now, make you guys feel a lot more sure about, whether this is going to be episodes or more. I'm just going to look on my anime list. They say it's episodes is unknown. Episodes is unknown. Update how much episodes this will be. Let me see. Anime News Network. News Network. So let's see what they have. Hopefully they'll tell how much episodes this will be. Half an hour. Okay, so they don't have any new information. Episodes this season will be. But anyone that reads the manga, then you'll know for sure that, like myself, you'll know for sure that this season is going to be very short. It's going to be possibly like 12 to 13 episodes. So I'm not going to say that, this is going to be or 51 episodes like last season. No, because it's going to catch up really quick to the anime. I can't wait to see them animate certain parts from this arc. And just so you guys know, I'm putting a pause to the manga till the anime is finished, and then catch up where I left off on. And then once I hear that it's if it's not 12 episodes, if it is, then I'll pick it back up there from there. But if it continues on, then I'm not going to. I'm going to put a pause in the manga for the time being. I'm actually restraining myself from reading the manga. It's very hard to do it because you see a new chapter come out each week and you want to go read it. But I want to just watch the anime, give you my reaction. I think from many episodes, from this episode onwards, I think it's a lot of the episodes going to be reactions. So stay tuned for all of those episodes until then. But see, anime is finished, then I'll get back to the manga. And if I hear it's greenlit for another season, which will possibly be the last season, I will pause the manga and get on with the anime from wherever it's left off. So do tell me in the comment section below on how you felt about this week's episode. How do you feel that you actually saw Katsura, or better yet, Zura? How do you feel about you seeing his actual first fight in this series? So I'm Kimmy Chan of Anime Legends Podcast, and this week's episode of Gintama 320, and the links are in the description box as always, so you guys go check that out, and I will see you guys later. Bye.